All right, everybody, this is KUAM Pigskin Pick'ems. We are now in week 5 of the NFL and hope you picked the Cleveland Browns over the Buffalo Bills because a lot of people got shocked by that. The gentleman whose voice you heard on the intro is Andy Wheeler. Andy, how did you pick in that game?
I picked the Browns on that one. I think, since they traded Richardson and then Whedon got hurt, Hoyer stepped up, it's like a whole new team.
How do you know these things?
I watch a lot of TV. I have no life. So they've got their defense is solid. They've got a great cornerback, and then they just kind of needed to put it together, and I think they're going to do it. But then, of course, he got injured today, so we'll see what the rest of the season is for them.
All right, Dave Delgado, you actually picked the Bills.
Yeah, I went with the Bills. E.J. Manuel got injured in the game, too, so both starting quarterbacks out. But, Buffalo had a 10-0 lead in the first quarter. I thought they were going to be able to pull it off, but ended up losing the game when the third stringer came in, so disappointing.
All right, Ken, what did our online community say? Because there were a lot of people who were, kind of waffling on this game. How did they finally decide?
It was pretty close, but 60% of the viewers at home picked the Browns. So
60%. Well, obviously they're going with, the team that is tied for first place right now, at least with the games in the AFC North. So, good one. All right, we got some good games coming up, gentlemen. Interesting pick on the Dolphins versus the Ravens. Ken, it seems that our community is actually favoring the team from Miami.
Yeah, we have 62% for the Dolphins, which is kind of a interesting statistic to look at. So.
Yeah, I think that's a good game right there because the Ravens got blown out by the Bills, and then the Dolphins lost to New Orleans in New Orleans, which you can't really fault anybody for doing that. But Dolphins, they have one loss. They're a solid team.
Defending Super Bowl champs, not getting any love.
Yeah, well, they lost so many guys in the offseason. Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, a couple of their linemen, and then just receivers. So, I don't know.
Well, the game that's really hard to pick, Dave. Who do you have in the Panthers at the Cardinals?
Well, I'm going with Arizona on that one. Carolina is going to be a tough match with Cam Newton back there, but I think Arizona at home is going to have the advantage, so I'm going with the Cardinals.
All right, good pick. Well, another game that's kind of tough to pick, boys. Seahawks are visiting the Colts. Andrew Luck is going to host Russell Wilson, two of the best rookie quarterbacks last season. Ken, how did our online community pick?
That's one of the closer games that were picked online. Seahawks, 61% of the viewers at home went for Seahawks, so we should see. But this is an away game for them, so we'll see how that turns out.
Favoring Seattle on the road. How'd you guys pick?
I'm still up in the air with that one, man, because Andrew Luck is definitely going to be tested because Seattle's secondary is so good. So they're going to have to focus a lot on the run game. Whether or not that's going to pan out for him, I don't know, but it's going to be a good game either way.
Well, Richard Sherman has a tendency to really talk a lot, but the dude can back it up. That guy can play.
For real. Yeah, pick six with losing a shoe. He can do it.
Yeah, well, I'm going Seattle on that one because Andrew Luck's not the number one quarterback in the league, but Seattle does have that number one secondary in the league, so I'm going with Seattle on that one.
And that would be interesting if Richard Sherman actually picked off Andrew Luck, both teammates at Stanford.
It's interesting that a Niners fan is picking the Seahawks.
Yeah, I need all the wins I can get, man. I need to climb back up that.
Because I'm coming for you. I'm only like 4 places behind D now.
Well, yeah, I'm not even anywhere near you guys. Okay, speaking of San Francisco, the team by the Bay, we have the game on NBC Sunday Night Football. The Texans visit San Francisco to pick the 49ers. Dave, do we even need to ask who you picked?
Oh, no, definitely not. Just go out in the parking lot. You'll see the team I'm picking right there. I'm going with the Niners.
The man is gold and red for life, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew, who you have?
That's a tough one, man. I'm leaning more towards the Niners, but I think Houston, they're going to play angry because of the losses they've had this year. I think they're really going to get it together, and it's going to be a great game. I think the Niners might pull it off, though.
Ken, what did our online community say? That's a tough game to pick.
Yeah, that's a pretty close game, but 78% of the viewers at home, they're going with the Niners, so we'll see if Luck's in their favor this week.
Well, is that 49er offensive line going to be able to stop J.J. Watt? Because he is not in a good mood after last week's loss.
Not at all. I would not want to line up across from him.
Yeah. All right, so that is Pigskin Pick'ems for this week. Remember, if you have not registered, you can always do so. Jump in mid-season. We encourage you to go to KUAM.com/KUAM Pick'em, and you can join right now. And if you win, because the winner last week was
Donatello.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Maybe one of our own KU employees, a really good, passionate football player, plays for the Pet Warriors, and maybe even a Ninja Turtle. All right, so make sure you register and make sure you have fun. We will see you next week.